Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? I'm here today with a piece of like a file folder. It was gifted to me a few months back and it's been sitting on my desk. I have a green one and a yellow one. The problem with it is the front of it, the outside of it, is this bright green, sort of very glossy, slick sort of material. I don't know what it is, just plasticized paper or something, whatever it is. Anyway, and it's gross. I don't like it. And it's not going to take ink or anything. So, yeah, I sort of have been avoiding it. I was digging around looking for something else today and came up against it again and thought I'm going to have to do something with this today. So I pulled it out and tore it up a bit. I just tore the flap off here that I'm working with, and realised that sort of I could get the corner off. So I thought, well, maybe I can peel the outside layer off and it might be useful. So because the inside is that sort of dusky, muted sort of green that, you know, old cardboard is, old files and stuff. So I quite like that, but that the outside layer not so much. So I started to peel it off, and it came off on the edges okay, but as you got to the middle it was well stuck. So I peeled off what I could, and then I realised what I had peeled off was sort of very flimsy at that point. So I thought, well, if I fold it in half, I can make something out of it, and it'll be double-sided. So I did persevere in trying to peel as much of this shiny green stuff off as I could, because I wanted these to stick properly. I didn't want to have to do any sewing. I just wanted to glue them. So I will leave you to watch what I'm doing here, and I'll come back and explain what I'm doing further along as we get there. Right, well, as you can see here, I made them into basically journal cards, sort of tag sized. because they've reminded, the colour of the cardboard reminded me of old shipping labels or tags or something, or old identity documents or something along those lines. So I made them around the sort of size that I felt comfortable with, basically. And you can see me here, I'm just using a pen and a ruler and my cutting mat here to just draw some lines. I sort of played around with my stamps, just laying them out in a pattern, and decided how I wanted them. And I wanted some lines. I don't have any sort of stamps that would suit, so I just got a marker and a ruler and made little boxes. So yeah, and that's what they're going to look like. So I used just some various stamps that I had floating around, put a big number on them, and also used my little date stamp you can see up the top there, with red ink, and stamped down the side. Now, none of this means anything, I just think it looks cool. So that's what I'm going to do with them all. And once I finish these, I will probably move on to the yellow folder that was also gifted at the same time, and do exactly the same thing to that. But today, it's green ones. So I'll leave you with the rest of the video, and I'll come back at the end. Okay guys, well there they are. That is them all stamped up and looking quite cute. I think they need ink. They're still just a little bit brand new looking, so I will grunge them up a bit, and then once that is done I think they will be just about perfect. So I will just put them in my stash, and you know, if they sort of suit, I will pop them in a journal as I go. I don't know if I'd put multiple ones in a journal, just depends what the journal's looking like, but yeah, I think they'll add something quite special to a journal. So yeah, don't they look old? I think it's just the colour. The yellow one is very sort of similar. It's that sort of muted, dirty sort of looking colour, and yeah, I think it lends itself to this kind of project. So, but I finally used them, so that's another thing off my desk, so I'm very pleased about that. Anyway guys, thanks for coming along today. It's been great having you here. This project just sort of happened. There wasn't any sort of plan, so I'm glad it turned out to be something. Alright guys, thanks again. I will see you again next time. Bye.